Welcome to the Protagonist Pub. My name is Tammy, and this is where characters gather. It is time to talk about my March pile of possibilities. How is it possible that it's approaching March? So, if you notice from the thumbnail, out of the 5 books I held up, 4 out of the 5 are Dave picks. I know. But I need to knock his books out. I cannot let him win that challenge. I cannot let him win that challenge. I will be done before the 1st of August. I will be done before the 1st of August. Okay, so first 2 books are set in Ireland. And first up would be the first book of the Dublin saga. That would be The Princes of Ireland by Edward Rutherford. This is book 1 of a duology. And this lovely duology is... This book of the duology is 765 pages. And it's normal size print, so it's not super tiny, so that's okay. So I'll read you the back. Brilliantly weaving impeccable historical research with sturdy storytelling, Edward Rutherford explores our shared Celtic roots in a magnificent epic of Ireland spanning 11 centuries. While vividly conveying the passions and struggles that shape particularly the character of Dublin, Rutherford portrays the major events in Irish history. The tribal culture of pagan Ireland, the mission of St. Patrick, the coming of the Vikings, the making of treasures like the Book of Kells, and the trickery of Henry II, which gave England its first foothold in medieval Ireland. Through the interlocking stories of a memorable cast of characters, druids and chieftains, monks and smugglers, noble women and farmwives, laborers and orphans, rebels and cowards, Rutherford captures the essence of a place and its people in a thrilling story steeped in the tragedy and glory that are Ireland. I am very much looking forward to this book. It is very appropriate for the month of March, and I cannot imagine I won't fly through this once I just sit down and read it. So, book 1. Book 2 is also Irish. This, however, was on my February pile. It's been moved to March. It fits in March as well. It also fits well for Jeanette's challenge this month, which is a story set someplace you want to go. That would be Ireland for me. That is The Lady of Galway Manor by Jennifer Deibel. So, 2 Irish books, no problem. Editing Tammy to pop in really quick, since I didn't get this out before the book club choice for March was announced. The book club choice for March is Recorder by Cathy McCrumb. And this fits the March Madness roadmap choice I set for myself because it's a reread. And if you've been here for any length of time, you know I do not reread novels, so you know this is something special. Okay, back to regularly scheduled programming. Okay, so next one would be Revenge of the Dwarves by Marcus Heitz. This is translated from the German. This is book 3 in the Dwarves series. And this one is 777 pages. Again, the print isn't minuscule. These read quickly once I get going in them. This is fantasy. Obviously, if you didn't get that from the title of Dwarves. I truly loved the first 2 books. These are on the I will say they are on the darker side of fantasy, but they are nowhere near some of the darkest, grim, dark side of fantasy by any stretch for me. I'm not going to probably talk about it in great detail because I've never talked about books 1 and 2 on YouTube. I'm not rereading books 1 and 2 for this challenge. Dave has both of them on my list. Or books 3 and 4 are on my list. And so I need to knock these puppies out. They're very good. They're very good fantasy story. Okay. Next up is another Dave book. This is book 2 of the Tales from Ivy Hill series. This is The Ladies of Ivy Cottage. Again, it has one of those gorgeous covers for Julie Klassen books. Again, the spine matches. What number it is in the series is right on the spine, so you can pick it out on your shelf. And undoubtedly, I would go on vacation with one of these characters, so this will fulfill Katie's challenge for the month for me. And I am excited to dive into this one. I will have no trouble finishing this in a day. You know, it's 450 pages, so it's no big deal. I say 450 pages is no big deal these days. Yeah. And last up, because I don't know what the book club pick is at the time I'm filming this video, I have suspicion as to what it is, but when this goes up, I won't know for sure, but I have a suspicion. So the last book is Eragon by Christopher Paolini. This is the first book in the Inheritance cycle series. It is middle grade fantasy, and that would give me a something to read for middle grade March. And it is on Dave's list, and it is a whopping 3 pages shy of 500 pages. So we have 2 books that are 3 books that are sub 500 pages, and 2 that are approaching 800 each. So I have a big, thick reading month. I will read you the back of Eragon, or the inside flap. When Eragon finds a polished blue stone in the forest, he thinks it is the lucky discovery of a poor farm boy. Perhaps it will buy his family meat for the winter. But when the stone brings a dragon hatchling, Eragon soon realizes he has stumbled upon a legacy nearly as old as the Empire itself. Overnight, his simple life is shattered, and he is thrust into a perilous new world of destiny, magic, and power. With only an ancient sword and the advice of an old storyteller for guidance, Eragon and the fledgling dragon must navigate the dangerous terrain and dark enemies of an empire ruled by a king whose evil knows no bounds. Can Eragon take up the mantle of the legendary dragon riders? The fate of the empire may rest in his hands. So, this is the first book in the series, and the 5th book in the series, to the surprise of a lot of people, was released in November of last year. That is Murtagh. I don't yet own it. We will see if I will buy it if I like book 1. So that gives me a middle grade read, and yeah. It's going to be a hefty month. There is not a lot of filler material available because I'm trying to knock books out for Dave. If I knock 4 books out for Dave and make some more headway on the Count of Monte Cristo, significant headway, March will be a huge success for me. So, it's a good mix of historical fiction, Christian fiction, middle grade, fantasy. I'm happy. What are you reading in March? Leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I will see you here next time at the Protagonist Pub. Hello, Felicity. Did you come to say goodbye to the nice people?